Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here in Foley Square. Today we do a tale of three courthouses, and I don't mean 60 Center and 40 Foley. What I mean is SDNY, EDNY, and the District of Columbia. Here in the Southern District of New York, we're of course covering 10 cases a day. But we have our eye on, and I know others do as well, Avenatti. He was convicted. We interviewed him walking across this very square. He's now asked for, or federal defenders has asked for new counsel for him for his post-trial motions and his sentencing. And Judge Furman has said no. Judge Furman has said he needs to make the request himself, and he can't choose who his new counsel is. If he grants it, it's going to be whoever the CJA counsel for the day is on. Meanwhile, of course, there's the question of the Sarah Palin New York Times. Now, with much fanfare, Judge Rakoff, one of the better judges here, said he was going to dismiss the case, but he said that while the jury was still deliberating. And it turns out the jury got push notifications on a phone just like this one, and then delivered their verdict in favor of the New York Times. There's going to be a telephone conference on that. I doubt he'll reverse himself, but we'll see. We'll be on the case. Other jury news, it's Scotty David of Ghislaine Maxwell fame here. The National Association of Criminal Defense Lawyers is going to be putting in an amicus brief saying that it's imperative that jurors tell the truth. So we'll see what happens on that. Meanwhile, over in EDNY, covering it, the Jho Low case. Jho Low, well, really Roger Ang. Jho Low is on the run, but we covered that one. And this morning down in the District of Columbia, admittedly by phone, we covered another one of the January 6th cases, this one involving Mr. Schwartz and three other co-defendants. They haven't gotten their discovery and they're in jail and they're setting a trial date. Now, it's a long time afterwards, so there is a need for a speedy trial, but there's also a need for discovery. There's also a need for those trials to be public. We've put in a request, one that's going to be in person, that there still be a call-in line. We'll have to see how that works. It's difficult sometimes to cover EDNY in the same way. That's one of the reasons that we got this pass. It's still difficult, but we're going to do it. We're launching today on a new platform. That's why we're doing this overview. And we'll be picking it up next week on all of these cases and more, including Ukraine, a Ukraine case that we picked up. Keep your eye on that one. To be continued.